It's a dirty old town. It's a dirty old town.
For someone who's been a massive Kneecap fan since early 2023 and even went all the way to Belfast to be an extra in the biopic, it was beyond question to go to Mo Chara's court hearing. Sadly, there were only 30 seats in the public gallery. I was gutted I couldn't attend the hearing, but we got to witness the fantastic crowd of protesters, fans and supporters outside Westminster Magistrates Court and got a chance to talk to them and their thoughts on the ongoing court case and Kneecap's politics. We're a team of filmmakers who have documented the Palestine marches in London from October 2023 to February 2024. Worked on 2 documentaries under Cedar Productions called The Faces of Solidarity and The Block. So we wanted to see what effect charging Kneecap with an alleged terrorism offence would have and what are people's view on it.
If you just briefly could introduce yourself to us and tell us why you're here today.
So my name is Mo Chara, I'm from the Irish Brigade and we're here today to protest the censorship of Kneecap by the British establishment.
And can you tell us what happened in court today?
So today was a hearing where they were charging Kneecap with a terrorism charge based on their outspokenness for Palestine. It's the British establishment's attempt to censor the subject of Palestine while they fund and aid the genocide that's happening in Gaza. Kneecap are not the story. They have said this numerous times. Just yesterday, over 70 people were shot and murdered while trying to receive aid. The fact that Kneecap are in the news today is an absolute disgrace. They should not be here. They are just musicians talking about a genocide, and that's the reason we're here. We fully support Kneecap, we fully support Liam Og, and we hope that this court case, we know they will win.
Yeah, my name is Dylan O'Doherty, and I'm from Sligo in Ireland. I live in London, and the reason why I'm here today is to support Mo Chara, who's being charged in court with something that's just completely ridiculous and scandalous, and if you can, you should stand up to it and come out and support, and that's how I feel.
Do you know what happened in court today?
So I didn't get into the public gallery myself, but I did speak to a couple of people afterwards, and one lady I spoke to was in the public gallery, and she told me that in the proceedings they actually turned the speakers right down so that you couldn't hear what was actually happening, which is just laughable and adds to the whole ridicule of the thing. And the only other thing that I know is that Mo Chara has very poignantly asked for an Irish interpreter to be present at the next proceedings on August 20th. So I thought that was something, it was a bit of fun because it's kind of mirroring what he did in the film, when he asks for the Irish interpreter at that point in the film. So yeah, I think it was it's a laughable situation, but they made the best of it, and the support that was here today was crazy. So they know, everybody who's here knows that they're on the right side of history. Everybody who's here today really stands with Kneecap and Mo Chara, and that's not going to change.
My name is Reagan. I'm part of Fight Racism, Fight Imperialism and the Revolutionary Communist Group, which is a communist organization in Britain. We're here outside of the Westminster Magistrates Court to show our solidarity and our support for Kneecap, who have been targeted under terrorism legislation and targeted by the British state for expressing their solidarity with the Palestinian people. So we're here as an organization that also have people who have been targeted under the same legislation. They're called the SOAS 2. So we're not only here to express our support for Kneecap, for the Palestinian struggle, but we're here to defend the right to free speech on Palestine, to also talk to people about the SOAS 2 and why it's important to link all of these struggles and the fight against state repression generally. But it's absolutely absurd that they're being targeted, and I think the outcome for us today that we can really celebrate is the amount of people that are here in support of Kneecap and the amount of people that are here in support of the Palestinian cause, and it was a real show of solidarity and of strength, and that people won't be intimidated by their attempts at repression.
Hi, I'm Finn from Dublin, Ireland, and we're here in solidarity with Palestine and Kneecap and the people, you know, who are just trying to use their voices to spread the good word and just the right thing. You know, it's gotten to a point now where, like, if you're not, you know, you can see it on your phone every day. You know, the shit that's happening. Like, you'd have to be blind not to see it. You know, I don't understand why there's not more people. You know what I mean? But this is the beginning, as Machi said, and hopefully more things will come out of this.
My name's Matthew, and I'm from Dublin, Ireland, but live in south of Italy because I'm half Italian. And I'm here because I'm angry, like everybody else here. We're pissed off, and our politicians are not listening to us. We're trying to raise our voice and make as much noise as possible, but still nothing is happening. So something has to change, and that's why we're here today, just to get angry, get connections, you know, work with people, see all the amazing, beautiful faces here that have showed up, because something needs to change, and we're angry, and that's it. That's it.
Like, you don't let yourself getting silenced over Palestine, just coming out for Palestine and for Kneecap.
Yeah. But in their effort to silence them, it's only making it louder.
Yeah.
It's so obvious, you know.
Whenever they try to silence one, 1,000 heads pop up, 1,000 more start speaking up. They see what the Zionist state is doing. They're actively trying to repress the freedom of speech, and just look what they're doing in America. It is becoming pretty worrying. So it is now our time to speak up. It's now time to actually start, you know, getting motivated, to connect, to organize, and to actually start doing something instead of talking and posting stories on Instagram.
So we're outside Westminster Magistrates Court in London, and today there was a hearing for Mo Chara, also known as Mo Chara, who's like a member of the rap band from the north of Ireland called Kneecap. And the Met Police brought a terrorist offence against him end of May. And today was the hearing. He has been released on unconditional bail after appearing in court. There was a massive turnout of people with Palestinian flags, with Irish flags, with Mo Chara, free Mo Chara signs. And he's going to appear in court again on the 20th, where arguments, I assume, will be discussed. We spoke to a couple of people here who came around. There's some people who travelled all the way from Ireland. There's some Irish people who are based here, Kneecap fans, people supporting Palestine. So it's been a bunch of different people, and we've just been asking them why they were here today, what they thought about the protest, what they thought about that these offences have been brought against a musician who's just been speaking out against the genocide that's perpetrated by Israel against the Palestinian people. And it was a massive turnout. It was really hard to capture any footage or photographs because all the people tried to push into court. There were, I was told, only 37 places in the public gallery, so actually there were still like about 20 people or more sitting outside because they couldn't get in anymore. People had to bring in extra seats for journalists because it was absolutely packed inside. The support of Irish people for Palestine, London people support for Palestine, and everyone came out and support free speech, freedom of expression, support the Palestinian people and the struggle for liberation, calling for an end to the genocide in Palestine that's perpetrated by Israel. And I hope that the lads are inspiring other artists to speak out against the genocide and use the platform just as they did. They showed that they can't be intimidated, not by the Met Police, not by the British establishment. They're going to stand with the Palestinian people and they won't be silenced, and I very much hope they're going to use the platform at Glastonbury Festival as well next week. I'm sure they will do, and inspire even more people, a whole lot new young generation to speak out for what's right and what's wrong.